Cool. So make this video on exactly what I do for a living. Okay. For those of you that don't know, my name is Romeo. I am based in the UK, and we run a marketing business that we help e-commerce brands scale. But we've been doing it for 5 years. Over the last 2 years, I've only just started making money. Right. That's just over the last 2 years. But I've been doing this for 5 years. I want you guys to understand that. But what made a shift is that 2 years ago, I hired some sort of coach. He gave me a few tips, and those few tips changed everything for me. Okay, I'm going to break down exactly what I do in this video, and how you guys can basically do the same. But I started out 5 years ago. I was like just a normal fucking person. Okay, I was no one fucking special. I left school. I went into an apprenticeship. I was a mechanic at Aston Martin. But when I tell you, I walked through the door on the first day of the job, and I was just like, this life is just not for me. Oh my god, I remember it so fucking vividly. Like, I was sitting there in one of the cars, yeah, and I was like, no, I want to be driving these cars, because it was Aston Martin. I was like, I want to be driving these cars. I'm not fucking fixing them. Are you mad? For what? Like, for me to not be able to afford them but fix them? It just didn't make sense. I just remember from that day onwards, I was just like so miserable every day going to work. I used to wake up late. I used to have all-nighters just thinking about how I could make money online. And I was probably depressed for like so long. Anyways, long story short, lockdown came. Okay, from lockdown, I was like, fuck this. Like, I have to do something, because I am not going back to that job. So I started dropshipping. I started it, done it for a year, started 3 brands. Every single brand flopped. I made some money with the last one, but it was like shit. It was just the shittest business model. I hated it. There was low margins. The shipping to products was crap. The customer experience, like, the thing is with dropshipping, yeah, you can make 100k a month, but you'll be profiting 20k a month after taxes, after all of the expenses. But trying to get to that 100k, imagine trying to get to, you can't even get to the 10k mark. So it just didn't make sense. But with the business model that we do, if we make 100k a month, we profit about 80, 90. Hence why a lot of people incentivize people to get into the agency space and the service provider space, because once you get the money in, well, if you're making 100k a month, you're profiting 80, 90k, but it's also a low cost startup. Okay, obviously dropshipping is low cost as well, but you have to run ads. So people say it's a low startup, but you have to run ads. You're not going to be growing it unless you do it organically, but that's long. Do you know what I mean? But the agency space, it's a low startup cost, and the margins are beautiful. They are beautiful. I bought a McLaren at 22 years old. I have a beautiful apartment at 22 years old. I've also got a BMW. Like, I've got all of this stuff, and I don't even sell coaching. I've done none of this through course coaching, and a lot of your people that you look up to online, they got all of their money from the coaching that they're selling you. I practice what I preach. I run an agency. Search my agency up. It's called Bar Digital. I've got reviews. I've got a company. Okay, I've got a team. I've got clients. So the reason I'm making this video is just to kind of walk you through about what we do. But the things we do different is we don't work with local lead gen. We only specialize within e-commerce. But we don't just run ads. We do email marketing. We do ads on Pinterest, Snapchat. So we do ads on several different platforms, not just one platform. Okay. We implement AI. We're doing content creation. Like, we do multiple other services for e-commerce and some info brands. And that's allowed us to incentivize our clients to spend more on ads, and off the back of that we get commission, because you can get a client spending 20k a month. You're getting a 5 extra turn on ad spend, and you get 10% of their revenue. That's 10k just from that one client. So that's kind of a lucky client. Like, a lot of the time e-commerce, as their lot margins are low, you probably get 5% commission, but even then it's like 5%. But there's big brands out there that will sign you, okay, but trying to find them is one of the most difficult parts. Okay, so I've opened this sort of coaching program to give people the guidance on what they need to sign e-commerce brands specifically. We're like an e-commerce brand growth partner. I call it EGA. Okay, a lot of people call it brand scaling. A lot of people call it SMMA, whatever you want to call it. We call it EGA because it's e-commerce growth agency. We're a growth sort of partner to the company. Okay, so we don't just do ads. We do email marketing. We do AI. We do website optimization. We do conversion rate optimization. Graphic design, etc, etc. So we do multiple services for the client, because that also increases their retention rate, and because you have more control of their business, if they have a good product market fit, your services will just tweak everything within their business that will enable them to make more money. If they see the money coming in, they're going to spend more on ads. You're going to get paid more because you're getting commission off the back of that ROAS. essentially. And that's how we've made money. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've literally only made money over the last 2 years since I've shifted from the usual local lead gen, low retainer sort of mass client sort of agency to literally 10 to 20 clients, all paying 5k a month. Okay, averaging around 5k a month if we subtract the revenue. But some clients pay 1 to 2k a month, some clients pay 5 to 10k a month. Okay, but that's just average. But like once you start signing clients who are paying you 5 to 10k a month, you can literally have 4 clients, and you'll be doing 10 to 20k a month in profit. You can literally do all of the services by yourself, and you will profit every single penny of that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what we do in a nutshell. It's allowed me to live a very good lifestyle, a beautiful apartment. You know, I've got the McLaren. I'm not going to try and be one of those guys just flexing, but I have quite a lot of stuff going for me. But that's all, especially at a young age, and this is all from zero coaching. I've done no coaching up until this point, and I've achieved this sort of lifestyle. A lot of these people rent the lifestyle temporarily, make the courses, and then sell the course on the thing they don't even do, and that's how they fund their lifestyle. I've been doing this for 5 years. As I said, search us up for a company. But yeah, if you guys want to learn exactly more about what I do and how I can potentially help you start your own agency, sign bigger ticket clients, and build a real company that you can potentially exit down the line, then I've got a WhatsApp button below. Click the WhatsApp and it will go directly to me. I can see if you're a good fit for the coaching, or if you think you're a good fit and you have some funds to invest into coaching. Maybe you've been doing the agency space for a couple of years now, or a year, or however long, and you're just not signing any clients, or you just can't break 10 to 20k a month within your agency. Then book a call below and I'll give you a bit more detail on exactly how we sign our clients, and then if you're a good fit for all of the programs that we release, and see if you're a good fit for the program and the one-to-one mentoring.